What's good, everybody? Welcome back to yet another video. Guys, I've been consistent these days and I'm just like, I love it for me. Hey, I really do love it. Oh, also another thing, I'm just a bit uncomfortable because I'm wearing so many clothes. Okay, not a lot, but like a lot of like jerseys and hoodies and whatnot, because Gabanda, and my room is the coldest in this whole house because no sun shines in this room. So pretty much I go through a lot. I went to go like exchange my gas so that I could put on my heater, my gas heater, but it's doing like really funny things, and it was really giving me scary vibes. And guess what I did? I put the gas outside because we're not trying to die. We're not trying to get an air to die from an explosion, some gas explosion. But anyway, that's besides the point. But anyways, you can see there's the new setup going on. So this is basically going to be the look going forward. I decided, bana, let me be the girl I actually want to be. Kubone, let me be in the mix. Like, it's not much, but like it's a nice corner that I've created for us. But anyway, in today's video, we're going to be talking about some of the best paying tech industries in South Africa right about now in 2022. So basically this is a report from Offizen State of the Developers report for 2022. Are you excited? Drum roll. What is it gonna be? Anyway, guys, let's get straight into it. So on number one, okay, just a quick disclaimer as to how I am going to basically say this list, right? I would like to say it's in no particular order, but it's in some sort of particular order, right? So it's ordered so from in a descending order. Is it descending? Yes. Yeah, but now I'm thinking, well, from lowest, from highest, it's ascending. Well, basically it's from highest to lowest. So basically so the highest paying based on the number of years, or based off the number of experience that one person might have. So basically that's what it's based off, right? And like, understand we're getting the more experience you have, this is the highest you can get. Like, let's say if you've got 5 years experience or 6 to 10 years of experience, then this particular industry is the leading, paying, like it has the highest paying. Yeah. Okay, so on number one we have cloud technology. Cloud technology industry has been growing rapidly in the past few years. As you know, cloud computing, everything moving on to cloud. We're dealing with data, and data is one of my lecturers was like, today at the time we have more data than we've ever had. So obviously data is something that increases every single day in a company, in whatever environment you're in, right? So besides the fact that it's not only for data, there's also like AI. There's a lot of like cloud things that are happening that you can do on cloud, for things like your jobs, your scheduling of jobs and scheduling of tasks, all of those things, automation and whatnot. Those things are part of the things that do happen in cloud. So you have things like your AWS, you have your Azure, and there's other stuff there's other like companies or products that I didn't know about, and basically that is pretty much. So someone in the comment section asked me if I think cloud computing is a place that they should, it's an industry, or it's something that they should go into. And I was like, ciao, if only you knew, Bana. I was also like doing some digging, and yes, I told him, please do go for it. It's absolutely it's making waves. Definitely making waves. Okay, so I'm just gonna be also giving like some rough estimates. So this is also from the Offizen website. So they also like do have estimations. So this is so I did participate in the survey a year ago. Was it this year? I can't remember. And I got a t-shirt sent to me. So basically they do ask all sorts of questions. So yeah, so they are numbers are based off the survey that they took out or they released to people to take part in, and then they were also like, also, you know how it works. Okay, so basically from what we get here, it's basically saying that if you person from 0 to 5 years of experience, so the salary would range from 22,000 rands all the way to 50,000 rands. Okay, so that would mean if you've got 0 years of experience, you're going to earn 22k. That's really good amount, but like in the current climate, I'm not sure if I can say it's good, but it's still good. I mean, it's good. You get what I'm saying? And then if you have like 6 years to 10 years of experience, that would start from 70,000 rands to 86,000 rands per month. Okay, but also like I have a question, right? It says that 0 to 5 years it's until 50, then 6 to 10 is from 7, so from 70, so the difference is 50k. I don't know where does it anyway, story for another day. So on number 2 we have consulting. So I'm still working in consulting. I still do consulting. So basically I think it's one of the most popular industries in South Africa, consulting. A lot of IT companies do consulting. Hey, because I've explained before, like the level at which South Africa is at right now in terms of business developments and so basically that would be like having this company that works with clients and solve its IT problems. Let's say for instance, there's like a company that does everything, still uses papers, and you know, pretty much it's using like the old systems. And you know what I mean, old systems, it's like in order for you to get a document signed or getting things done, you need to physically go to the place, or all those like hey, what's the right English word for it? I almost said obsolete. I did accounting, so the word obsolete comes into mind, but you get what I'm saying basically. Yeah, so that's also on number 2. It's like one of the highest paying tech industries in South Africa right about now. So talking about the numbers, right? So their numbers range from, oh sorry guys, it's 0 to 6 years. So the numbers range from 0 to 6 years, starts from 22,000 rands all the way to plus minus. So all of these are plus minus, guys, right? Plus minus 44,000 rands. Also, like, just a disclaimer, just because it's saying that it's starting from 22,000 rands, there's a lot of people, like I said, when I started out, I was earning like 12k. So if you get a really good company, that's the starting what. So this is not like the Bible, the truth, it's just like the word around the street. So I guess people who were doing the survey were really people who were working in like really good companies, or rather not good companies, but companies that were willing to pay for skills, you know, people, well, companies that basically cannot respect, but hey, you get it, right? So that's like ranging from plus minus 22,000 rands all the way to plus minus 44,000 rands. And then 6 years to 10 years of experience, you are looking at something around 64,000 rand all the way to 88,000 rands. Okay, don't judge me, I'm just saying something here. Remember I said those were highest to lowest. Cloud says 86, but consulting says 88 highest. Okay, moving right along. So this is like plus minus, right? On number 3, we have data and analytics, right? So that includes your big data, your BI, your SQL programming, your BI developers, development, in Jalo, everything that has to do with data. Like I said previously, that data is the big thing. Okay, so basically when you're working in that industry, so basically you're looking at around 19,000 rands to plus minus 36,000 rands. That's if you are having an experience between 0 to 6 years of working experience. I don't know, 0 is not years, but like from no experience to 6 years. I mean, you get what I mean. So yeah, so plus minus roughly. And if you are then been in the game and you are somewhere in 6 years to 10 years, we are looking at 59,000 rand to 87, which is not bad, right? But like ngoku, I guess by the time someone gets 10 years, they will have been tired already. I mean, or lost hope. When am I gonna get to 87? Like yeah. But it is what it is. These are not my numbers. This is what the word on the street says. Yeah. Okay. And number 4, we have fintech. Fintech also works in you could place it together with consulting, but not quite. So basically, fintech is the automation of financial services, which they use at the banks, and in insurance, in investments, in big data, and all of those things. That's what goes down in fintech, right? It's also an industry on its own, but now place it under consulting, because consulting companies would offer the fintech but there's people who sell fintech products, which is okay. You get what I'm saying. Okay, let's get straight into the numbers. So if you've got experience between 0 to 6 years, right? No experience is 6 years. You're looking to start at 22,000 rands all the way to 48,000 rands, plus minus roughly. I guess, like I said, like I feel like those people are just people who are just in good spaces, hey? Because, like I said, yeah. And then from 6 years to 10 years, Lapo, you are looking at like 66 to 85,000 rands. These things look like they need patience, right? But also, like, I'm a bit like shooketh, right? I would expect to by the time you get to your 10 years, at least you must be making like 100 grand. That's just me. Like, it only makes sense. But again, we're in South Africa. What can I say? So on number 5, we have retail or e-commerce, which is one of the most popular things that are hip and happening in South Africa right now. A lot of businesses since COVID have basically moved over to e-commerce, right? Which means it's more business opportunities for tech companies that are doing e-commerce applications. So yeah, it's on number 6. It's on number 5. I would have expected it to be a bit higher, but looking at the growth that is currently happening in the country right now, but yeah, it's not. Okay, so if you've got 0 to like 6 years, we're looking roughly at 24. Okay, you see that now the stat is like what? A whopping plus minus 24k until plus minus 42k. That's not a very huge difference, because I would expect like an exponential growth in your salary. I mean, if you've got 0 experience and you're earning 24k, and you've got 6 years experience and you're earning how much? 42. I'm judging, but anyway, those are not my numbers. And also, like, I don't have control. Even if I did, like, what was I gonna do? Okay, so if you've got 6 to 10 years of experience in e-commerce, you would get roughly about plus minus 65k to all the way to 85k. But I like how the more experience you have under your belt, the more you sort of the salaries are don't differ that much. So I guess you are you are in the right vicinity, so to speak. I could be wrong, but like, this just me. I mean, it when you're going through like a rough time, and then you meet someone else who's also going through similar things, now it's like, it makes it better. Like, so if you're all earning around the same amount with the same amount of experience, then whether it's small or not small, the salary, but it's just like, okay, you come together and you accept that this is how much we're getting, and you just like, it's a norm. And when it's a norm, it's very much likely to be accepted. At number 6, we have software as a service. development, right? So these are the applications that or software applications, softwares, let me just say a software that is sold on like a subscription basis, right? This would be your Zoom, right? Your Zoom is a software as a service, for instance. So what Zoom did is release their software and they were like, okay guys, if you want to use it for free, we're going to limit your calls to 45 minutes. And then if you don't want to be cut off, because there's like companies that use Zoom as their form of communication, what they basically do is they buy like a subscription to use the Zoom services. For instance, if you have checked out, like if you a video person, or you're doing YouTube and stuff, you notice that some of these like the one that I use, the editing tool that I use, it's a subscription basis. So you'd get like a 1 week free trial, and then thereafter I need to pay. So also there's ones where you get like partial services, and then they're like, oh, if you don't want to see the ads, you must subscribe. Those type of things, okay? That's what we're talking about. I don't know what other like but like, I guess, is it SAP? I think, is it Sage? I'm sorry, but I think it's that the payroll system is South African, and I think that's like would be an example of that. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. Okay, moving right along. So here, if you've got basically a 0 to 6 months, no, 0 to 6 years, no experience to 6 years of experience, you're looking at the starting salary of 20,000 rand, plus minus up until plus minus 40k. This is similar to e-commerce. Sana, I'm not happy with the difference. Imagine, no, I'm sorry. That's just me, okay? So from 6 to 10 years, you are looking at plus minus 57k to plus minus 80k. Like I said, everybody with the 10 years of experience, they're on the same boat. Whether they're happy or not, neither here nor there. Last but not least, telecommunication. I don't know it. So these are like electronic devices, your video, your call, all sorts of things. So it's number last. Am I surprised? Okay, so here, with no experience to like 6 years of experience, so you would likely to expect plus minus 19,000 rands, all the way to plus minus 44,000 rands. Basically, I feel like, well, they're not the lowest when it comes to their highest 0 to 6, because we have your retail and software as a service ending at 40 and 42, and your Nike Shame, it's over by 2,000 rands. So I mean, it is what it is. I mean, you know, what can I say, really? And then from 6 years to 10 years, you would get roughly plus minus 56,000 rands up until 72,000 rands. So it's the lowest in that sense. But sana usemva umntwana 10 years experience in telecommunication compared to someone who's like in consulting or whatnot. But anyway, this is basically it depends on the type of company you're in or you work for, and if they value you or not. Because let's be honest, guys, it's all about value. Value, don't get me wrong. It's all about how they value you. It's not your value, but how they value you, which is not a reflection of your value. You know, only you can determine your value. So anyway, Gemda Sekaya, I think for us Black South Africans, it's just about us paying the bills, eh? Yeah, we live in really rough times, but I just do hope that if you do decide to get a job, you must also look into the type of industry that you are getting yourself into, because I mean, you don't want to be understand, like how about number last, and what's about how number last of so choose your industries carefully. I think when you become a developer, you just wanna or when you're a programmer, developer, whatever, you know, people are like, get programming, development, whatever, odd. So basically, well, as developers who are code oriented, but like if you're a developer and you're not code oriented, like, and as a guy, go be a project manager at least. Don't bore us. Anyway, so you would most likely want to see yourself writing code. You wouldn't care about where are you writing code, whether you're clinic, whether you're in a hospital, whether you are writing code in SA roadworks, or whether, I'm sorry, it's not catching a smell, but I'm just saying that when you want to write code, it doesn't matter where you are. But I think from this list, it should matter which industry you're writing code for, because it's going to determine your salary. And yeah, if it's not about money, then do you, chummy, do you. Hope you enjoyed the video. On to the next one. So hopefully next time I'll have a heater. I even have my fleece blanket on because it's cold. Thank you so much for watching the video. Yeah, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you on the next one. Bye.